Hi guys, and thanks for watching. This is Stephen with iFoundAgent, and today I wanted to show you how to use the campaign builder to send something other than a search, whether it be a page you created, a post you created, maybe it's an outside link. Another situation that this applies to is that some of our websites are outside of our direct connected areas, and they're using a different. Some of our clients are using different IDX plugins. And so, there are some sites that we've built with iHome Finder or other IDX plugins. So sometimes those searches and pages need to be created in that system or alternate ways. So, this campaign builder, it is meant to be kind of a one-stop shop where you can build your search and create a blog post about that search and do a recurring campaign, but there are going to be some situations where you want to send content that has nothing to do with this main search part. Again, those situations where it's just separate content, it's a search built by another tool. Maybe you made a really fancy blog post or newsletter, and you wanted to send that separately. So the way you would do that is just by make sure that your content is already out there. I'm going to go over to my blog post section and I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to pretend that I created, a fancy page somewhere else, and I'm going to go to that page. So here's the URL, and I'm going to copy that first. So I'm going to pretend again that this was, something fancy I wanted to send to my clients that the search builder I wouldn't be able to recreate, or I didn't want to recreate in the search builder. So then what I would do is just pick my client. I'm going to just pick a demo contact. I'm going to leave the search criteria out of the equation. I do need to give this campaign a title, so custom content campaign. Just giving it something generic. I'm not going to create a blog post with this. This came from another area of content. I don't need to add more. And of course, there's no search criteria that applies, so definitely don't want to click this button about creating a blog post with the search criteria. And then I need to decide, is this a one-off email? Am I just sending one email to one client, or do I want to send this on a recurring basis? Do I want them to come back later? In this instance, I think I'm just going to send it to them once. One of the examples I gave that this applies to is if I had like iHome Finder or another IDX provider and I created a search on another page, I definitely would want to set up a recurring. And, how often, once a month, oops, that's twice a month, once a month, and what time, we could do now. What time of day is what this is asking. Do you want this to send every month? Around now is the send now button, or you can pick time of day. Start date, um, just today. End date, I don't have to put one, but you can. If the system will put a date very far in the future if you don't put one in there. Of course, you can use your header, signature, and footer. You can customize these templates. We have a lot of other videos on how to use the campaign builder, so I'm only touching on some of the basics here. You do want to get yourself on a training or check out some of our other resources like recorded webinars or other videos on our knowledge base. So ifoundagent.com/knowledge base if you need more information about how to use the campaign builder. Kind of assuming that you've used it before or you have some familiarity with it here. So we start with our name and skipping the search criteria. Got that through. We did how often we want to schedule this. Branding we're going to work through. Um, and then, here comes the part where we want to send the emails out. And so we want to specify who it came from, what email address it comes from, and what type. You're going to want to choose something um, something generic here, whatever applies. Market update is specific to if you're doing a search, you want to use market update. Since we're not doing a search right inside this campaign builder, I don't want to use that one. I'm going to say marketing. Template, maybe there's a template that applies here. So, I can do happy holidays or whatever works. Or maybe if this doesn't work, I can just change it and say custom content and hello. This is a test. So I can edit the information on the fly, and I can just paste my link right here. I do recommend using this link interface right here to ensure it stays as a link, and just hit enter. And there it is. There's my link. And then I can hit Save Campaign. And it's done. So that's how you would use the Campaign Builder to send something other than a search that's built directly in the Campaign Builder. All right, thanks for watching.